Alright, y'all, so I just finished watching BDOT versus JC. Just like I thought, yo, JC talked to that nigga. JC talked to him. 2-1, possibly 3-0. But okay, so the first round, BDOT starts first. Now BDOT was cooking, don't get me wrong, but it just seemed like he was, you know how he rap, he's so fast with it. You know, like he's trying to get through his bars so quickly. You know, but he had moments. He just had moments. But he had energy. I like a bar, he said, yeah, you got a pen, but what that mean to a nigga that really draw the weapon? He says that, you know, that was kind of nice, the way he, you know, performed it. You know, so he had moments. I didn't get to write any more bars down. But he was okay. He was just okay in the first round. You know, so then JC go. He was basically, his whole first round was about like lessons or weapons. Like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to teach us, or are you trying to draw your weapons? Like, you need to make your mind up, basically. You know, and he said something, a bar about Michael Jackson. You know, that's a blanket statement. You know, the way he put the hand over his face, that's a blanket statement. You know, JC was going in on the first round. Then he say something like, Esau and Jacob, I'm walking on his heels. You know, that was fire. Like, JC to me, I ain't gonna lie, JC to me edged that first round. I gave that first round to JC, but I have to admit, it's debatable the first round. It's kind of close, but for me, I kind of edged it to JC. But, you know, I'm gonna, you know, say it's close, it's debatable, my final answer. So now we go into round 2. Now, round 2, you know, BDOT was basically telling JC, like, yo, you just need to have some, you know, performance in your rounds. You know, you have a great pen and you speak good knowledge, but you don't got no performance, basically, is what BDOT was telling him. So BDOT, you know, he was okay. You know, BDOT was okay. You know, so now we go into, round 2 with JC, and JC was fire. Like, he's starting to be like Tay Rock's second round. Like, JC's second round was the best to me. He went off. He said something like, the clip longer than the wait at the hospital with no insurance. He said some shit like that. Then he goes, he says, you need pressure to make a diamond. Then he says something like, that's old school, like he goes, that line won't relate to masses. That's old school, like segregated classes. Like, when he said that, the crowd went wow. Then he say some crazy shit like, I'm clip squeezer. What the fuck is a committed blood to a crip keeper? Like, he was going off in that second round. Like, I had to jot some bars down. Like, he was going off. Every bar was hitting in the second round. JC definitely got the second. To me, that's clear for the second. So now we're going into the third. BDOT goes, he say something like, if you did have beef with a nigga, you probably squared off and danced it off, something like that. You know, it was kind of funny. He was basically saying that JC never had beef. You know, yeah, you grew up in the hood, but you was a good old boy, and if you had beef with a nigga, you probably squared it off and danced it off. You know, so that was kind of, then he started making a comparison to vice lords and GDs, because, you know, JC's supposed to be like a vice lord. So he was saying, like, you know, they're similar, how you support vice lords and, you know, and GDs, you playing to the same people, some shit. He, you know, he has some type of religious kind of preaching to JC. You know, then I like when he says something like, I'ma break your wrist and drop you off in the wrong neighborhood. Remember that movie, Menace to Society, when the cops dropped him off in the wrong neighborhood? So that was kind of fire when he said that, you know. Then he goes, then he was making a comparison about Muslim and Hebrews. He was like, what are you, a Muslim or are you a Hebrew? He kept saying that in that third round. So the third round was solid. You know, he was good. BDOT was good, but he just wasn't good enough. He was not good enough. JC talked to BDOT in this third round. He was like, I'ma kill you, bang, bang. No. He was saying that this is what BDOT be saying. Like, BDOT be like, I'ma kill you, bang, bang. And then in the third round, y'all gotta snap out of this. You know, he was saying something like that's how BDOT is. Like, he 1 minute is like, kill you, bang, bang. And then the next minute in his third round, he all about preaching and teaching somebody. So that's what it was kind of funny how he, you know, delivered it. It was funny. So then JC say something like, stop, like he kept saying, stop doing this, stop doing that. So he was like, stop painting your face and telling niggas how to behave. Thought that was fire. Then he was like, all y'all going here is a bloody drop. just like Maggie walk. So I thought that was kind of funny. So I give it to JC. JC at least 2-1, second and third. First round, I'll call it debatable. All right, got to get back to the battles. Later.